Hello, welcome to my channel. My name's Amy and today we have an update on Eyeshadow Palette Roulette. I will be rolling out 4 out of the 5, so yay! This project is basically me trying to touch every single palette. My phone was doing something weird. Distracted much? That I end up trying. I want to try all my palettes to see if I like them. If I like the formula, if I like those kind of colors, you know, all the things, so I can know if I want to keep the palette or pass it on to someone else. I have 2 declutters today, so today's round was helpful. First one that got rolled in was the Huda Beauty Lilac Pastel Lilac palette, which is this guy. I've used all the shades but one so far. I'm gonna roll for this palette, but I just need to use this guy one time, and then this palette will be done. I think I have pictures, but I didn't write them down this time, so I can't tell you which ones. Okay, I think I have 2 photos of me using this palette, so I'll pop those in while we discuss. I do like this palette, but I don't feel you can do more than 2 looks with it. Like, basically you're gonna get a couple different kinds of purple looks, but they all basically look the same, because like a couple of shimmers are basically the exact same. Like 2 of the shimmers are the same to me on the eye, and then with the mattes, yeah, there's just so much you can do with this palette. So yeah, I only took I think 2 pictures from the different looks I did. I wanted to show you the soft eye look I did for a web meeting today. Today is Thursday the 19th. I used the Huda palette lilac one. I was trying to get pictures, but it wasn't coming up at all, so I'm hoping, got natural light going, that you can see I am wearing. I didn't do my brows. I actually don't have a base on either. And I used, hold on, you know I'm not good at this one-handed stuff. Ooh. I used the, here, hold on, let me put you down. There we go. I used this one in my crease, and then I added a little bit of this to add more to it. Let me do that. And then I put a little bit of this on the outer corner just to give it a little of a purple thing, but I don't think you can see it at all. Put this all over the lid except for here, the outer corner. I used this for the outer corner, which I didn't like. So I patted more of this on it and then added a little bit of this because I just didn't like how it looked. But yeah. I only have one more shade, y'all. One more shade. I actually think I only did 2 different looks when I used it. Yeah. Then we pulled in the Too Faced Major Love palette. This is what it looks like. I didn't like it, mainly because it's mostly like there's 2 golds. I don't wear gold, so why did I buy this? I bought this because of this guy and this guy. And this is really dark, so I'm like, no. So I already have a home for this one. And she really wanted this, and she felt like she missed out on it, so now she'll get to try it. So at least it has a home, so I don't feel bad letting it go. I only did 1 look with this because I couldn't figure out what other looks to do with it because the colors were not colors I like to use. So it's getting decluttered. The next one that came in was the Urban Decay Naked Basics. Guys, this is so old that it doesn't work anymore. I like would have to go in over and over and over, try to get a little bit of pigment. And I was only using, there's only mattes, and I was only using this to, you know, do creases and stuff, and then like go get a shimmer from like my singles or something. And I could barely get any payoff. So it's getting tossed. I sadly let this sit in my collection too long, but I have the normal size 1, 2, and 3. So it's not like I'm gonna lose anything. It's just sad that I barely used it. I used it a bit when I first got it because I only had this. I didn't have any other Naked palettes. So I did use it. It's just after I started bringing other stuff in, I stopped using it, and it, like, this is all sticky now on the outside, and sadly the eyeshadows no longer work. So that's sad, which is another reason why I really want to do this project, and I want to like get through these as quick as I can to get my thoughts on the palette and make a decision. So I'm not going to do the no pan left behind anymore. I will do it if I feel like doing it, but really I want to use the palette at least twice, different shades, you know, not just the same look, and see if I like the formula, like the shades. If there's like 2 or 3 shades in a bigger palette that I'm like, I'm never going to use those, that's fine. But if it's like this, where it's only 8 shades and like half the palette are not colors I'm going to use, there's no point for it to be in my collection. So 2 out. The next one that rolled in was the Glamlight Scooby-Doo Ruh-Roh Raggy palette. I still have to leave this one in here. I want to do another look. I don't know if I have a picture of this. I don't have a picture of this, what I wore. I did, well, I can pop in my queen picture. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I popped up that I dressed up as the evil queen for Halloween, and I used these 2 purple shimmers, and then I used purples from another palette, and I'm like blanking at the moment what they were. I want to do a green look. Oh wait, no, what do I have? Oh, in here I've only, okay, it's not posted yet, but I did a collab with Erica Ashley using both Scooby-Doo palettes, and I used this quad here, but I did use these 2 before, but I still want to yeah, I want to use this quad before I roll it out. So I need to do one more look with this, and I thought I could use this last purple with those too. So I'm not going to roll in one for this, but I am rolling in one for this one. Hope it's not too confusing. I'm rolling in for 4, but 1 is staying in technically, and this one will just, we're not counting. I'm going to use it. I'm just, you know, whatever. You get it. Lastly was my Jaclyn Cosmetics Luxe palette. OMG, guys, I love this palette. I could use this on the everyday basis and never, let me show you the right way because she doesn't have a mirror in here. I love this palette. I did 2 looks, and then I would pop in here for mattes to use for other looks I did during the week. I only have 1 photo, I believe, and it's the green, the first time I used it, where I used the greens. But yeah, I really love this palette. It is such a good palette. So if you see it out at TJ's, that's where I got mine, grab it. It's really good. I love it. If you don't have enough neutral palettes in your collection, grab it. If you got plenty, it's fine. You don't need it. But I was actually pleasantly surprised. And I don't know why, because I've rarely disliked any eyeshadows that Jaclyn comes out with. So I did my 2 looks. Love it. I would love to just leave this on my desk, but then I won't get use on anything else. It's a new fave. So those were the palettes that were in. We are going to now randomly draw 4 more palettes. Okay, let's see what we get. Oops. We'll see what gets pulled in, but I'm going on a cruise this month, It's just a little weekend cruise, but I already picked out the palette I want to take with me. So if that doesn't get pulled in, I'm just going to pull it in, and then we'll have 6 palettes for this month, because if I get like crazy palettes that are not going to be like good for me to take on my cruise, I'm going to have to use this other one, and I want to get credit for it. So, all right, let me stop chit-chatting and let's get this show on the road. Oh, I did a big declutter, big by like 12, 15 palettes have been decluttered out of my collection. Those of you who I share with, I will send you emails. I'm going for 4 palettes. BH Cosmetics Amore and Amalfi. Amalfi? Okay, okay. Marc Jacobs Iconic Electric. I don't know which one that is. Alrighty, let's go for the next one. Sorry for the ring lights. ColourPop Golden State of Mind. If I remember right, that's all shimmers. One more. Revolution Catwoman. That's a really dark palette. All right, I'm gonna go look for these. Go look at the, grab them, look for them. Wow, you think I've never filmed before. I'm gonna go grab these palettes and we'll take a look. I also have some chopping block palettes, and I'm wondering if I should make its own wheel next time, or if I should just grab one and do it that way. I got a decent chopping block eyeshadow palette collection at the moment after I did my declutters, so let me know what you think. I'll be right back. Okay, so I am going to be bringing in my other palette, so we're just going to show it in here as well. The one I'm taking on my cruise is going to be the Tarte Man-Eater After Dark. I have not used this, still in the box. I'm going to take this with me on my cruise because it gives me all the shades I need, and I can trust Tarte. So the first one that rolled in was the BH Cosmetics Amore in Amalfi. Hope I'm saying that right. That's the packaging. This has never been used. It still has the plastic on it. But it's perfect for this time of year. So, win. So we'll be using that. I'm going to say just 2 looks out of it. If I get more, that's great. I just need to see if this has a place in my drawer. I mean, I have these over and over again, but if the formula is good, I'll keep it. I might have those colors over and over, but I'll still probably keep it. ColourPop Golden State of Mind. I have not used this in a very long time. I think I've only used it once. My best friend, I gave her one of these, and she's used it so much, and hers looks like very used and beautifully used, and mine are like, I think I've used 2 shades. Yeah, but I'll have fun because these are all shimmers, and I'm all for like the one and done shimmer type thing. So this is again going to be used at least 2 times. If it's more, great. If not, no biggie. Then we had the Marc Jacobs Electric Iconic, whatever they call it. So this is the packaging. You can no longer get these. Uh-oh, we've got a shattered. We've got a shattered color. I'm going to try to press it before I show it to you guys. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I'm going to do a dry pressing. Ah! Let's not break the palette altogether, Amy. Get in there. You're making a mess. That's not cool. this is what it looks like. This is the one that shattered, but I dry pressed it. I think it's gonna be okay. I will probably not use the black in this palette, so let's just look at these. There'll probably no problem with making like 2 looks out of this and be done, good to go. Ooh, I want to swatch this guy. I can't tell if there's 2 I can't tell, are there 2 shades? Is this a duochrome or is it just my eyes being, I think that pink got into it. So let's do that. Let's take that pink and put it together. That's pretty. I don't know if you can tell the difference. I'll do the pink by itself. Gotta be gentle with it. Ooh, that's pretty. I would have been really sad if that pink would have went away. It's all over this too, so I'm gonna have to clean that. Actually, let me do that. Let's use it that way. Ooh, that's a big old swatch now. Yeah, this is a duochrome. It's a pink to orange. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Can't tell if you can see it, but it's pretty. My hands are a mess now. So we'll be using that 2 times, 2 looks. That's pretty much all I could get out of that anyway, so that's cool. Get my micellar water. Look guys, it's almost gone. I'm gonna keep this bottle when I run out because I love this. I just got my panning book all wet. Go me. Oh yeah, glitter everywhere. Glitter everywhere, someone help. I'm gonna have to go wash my hands. I'm gonna go wash my hands and I'll be right back. All right, glitter be gone. Our last palette will be the Revolution, I'm just gonna say Catwoman. I'm sure it's and DC, whatever, but it's Catwoman palette. I don't know if you can see her because she's dark. And this is, I still have the sticker on it. Those are the shades. I have a feeling some of these are going to be a little too dark for me, like this guy. And I have a feeling this is going to be probably the same as the one in, and there's a gold. What am I holding on to you for? I'm going to use it. I think there's 3 shades I'm not going to want to use out of this palette, but I'm going to try the rest of the palette and we'll see. I bought it because it was Catwoman. It was only $5, but I'm trying to be brutal because I'm overwhelmed with my eyeshadow palettes and I want to buy more. I want to buy more indie, so I want to get the ones out that are just going to be ignored as they've been ignored so far. So I have basically 6 palettes in here now. But this one is only going to be used while on the ship. Sorry, it's the glare. And I'm going to be there for 3 days. I tend to do 2 looks a day. Like my day look and then my dinner and show look. So I should be able to get quite a few looks out of this palette. And we're going on a Christmas cruise, Christmas themed. Sorry, I just dropped that and knocked everything over. We're going on a Disney Christmas themed cruise. So these berry tones will work well. So I don't know. I'm all looking at this going, maybe it won't be a good palette for Christmas themed. But what do I usually wear during the Christmas season? Greens. But there's a green in here. But I could do a lot of like browns and berries and all that in this. So yes, I'm going to take this one with me. And I'll let you guys know what I think of all these palettes when it's time to update next month. Sometimes I come on way sooner than a month. If I've gotten my uses, gotten my thoughts, I'm going to come on. We're going to roll again. We're going to keep this going so I can get through all my palettes because I have a lot. So, hope you enjoyed, and I hope I popped up some pictures. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and I hope I will see you in my next video.